Here's another question. I sense it's also going to be extremely interesting. But what have you realized so far? You may not have sent in any question, but if you are humble enough to just pay attention, you will realize that it seems like I'm talking to you about your problem too. Isn't it? But you know something? That's the deepest truth. It seems like all of us have got every problem that everybody has. And so this Q&A is important and relevant for everybody in this world. Even if you are an African or American or a British, from anywhere in the world. So pay attention. What's the question? What are the invisible barriers that prevent most people from achieving what they truly desire? You know, first of all, I don't quite like this question because you don't know how to ask questions. The question should be about you, about you. Why are you asking about somebody else? So, you have got this problem. That means, what are my invisible barriers that prevent me from achieving what I truly desire? I rephrase your question for you. Okay? Invisible barriers. Listen, simple example. John and Peter. They both learn how to set goals and achieve goals from teacher A. They are both from the insurance industry. Both. And both set a goal to achieve $500,000 in sales for 1 year, from January until 31st December. Both, same goals. So they learn it at the same time and go. They began to work. And they did exactly the same thing that the other person was doing, as taught by that teacher. So these two are good people, John and Peter. They follow the instructions. They learn well and they follow the instructions. But 1 year goes by. On the 31st of December, John achieves the goal. He achieves more than 500,000, surpasses his goal. But Peter only makes 200,000. Why? Let me not ask you, because you're going to give me a lot of funny answers. Let me listen carefully. They are both of the same quality. They are trained by the same person. They have the same goals. They're from the same industry. From the go in January, now 31st December, John has achieved more than 500,000. Peter has only achieved 200,000. Why? What are the invisibles? Let me give you some. This is some. When you say invisible, you're quite smart. You know something, that there's something invisible that's stopping you. Quite smart. Very good. Now, most people think, oh, it's the economy. The people don't want to buy. People are not. They don't have money after COVID or whatever. And this area is not good. District 7, District 2. That's why you've got all rich people, and so on and so forth. You come up with your own alibis, your own stories, and then not true. Because the truth is, Jeff Bezos, during COVID, while everybody was not making money, a lot of people were committing suicide. Jeff Bezos made a few more $1 billion. Jeff Bezos, Amazon.com, because he was doing the kind of business that would thrive whether people leave the house or stay at home. Online business, okay? So Jeff Bezos made billions of dollars. So it's not the circumstances. It's about how you overcome the circumstances in your life, in the situation. Now, why did Jeff Bezos, why was he able to do it? Because of his values, beliefs, and identity. Identity. Okay? Now, these are all very high on the levels of the human being. Okay? What are the low ones? Environment, behavior, thinking strategies. All those are very low level. You can see when a person is doing well or not doing. You can see them. But when it comes to beliefs, values, identity, spirituality, they're all big, high value attributes that a human being has, and the human being is not aware of that. Like you are not aware of your invisible barriers. So, the answer to the question is beliefs, values, identity. Now, how do you know them? How do you know what it is? So there could be, I'll just give you some examples, okay? To be wealthy, to sustain your drive to achieve it like John did, what belief must you have? I am unstoppable. John probably has that belief that he's unstoppable and that he will not give up even if something kills him. He will be willing to die to achieve that goal. That's beyond belief. it might even be encroaching into what we call identity. But for this guy here, Peter, he may be a little guy, want to buy another BMW or looking at wanting to buy a BMW or something like that, but he's not that driven. This guy here, John, probably won't own a car until he makes his $5 million in the bank, not sales. But this guy probably, if he earns $100,000, he's going to buy a car at the end of the year. So this guy is a short-term thinking person. That's value, huh? Value. Short-term thinking, long-term thinking are called values. Okay? So John has got a long-term thinking value, and this guy, Peter, has got a short-term thinking value. Next thing is this, identity. I am a successful person. I will never let myself down. I will always finish what I start. Now, I never procrastinate. So these are the words that create a certain kind of an identity. I am a successful person. That's identity. So John probably utters those words. I am a successful person. When your identity is structured and is fixed, and you've been there and done that before, you know something they say, if a billionaire goes broke one day, he will make it back immediately. Not because of the situation, because of his identity. But this guy here, who might not have the DNA from his parents or something, and he never learned it from anybody, he's going to suffer. He don't know why he cannot achieve beyond 200K. Think about that. Identity. Long-term thinking. I am a successful person. Those are the invisible words or actions that are embedded in John for him to be who he is, with which he broke his 500 million goal. Think about that. And these things you have to learn from a master. You got to come to class and slowly build yourself up. It's like when you look at the building, you don't look at the structure. You see cement, but deep inside there are a lot of metal, a lot of things that are holding this building up. It's called a foundation. And below you've got foundation too. So before you see the building, if you see the building being built, it's got a lot of foundation, and that's not visible at all. So I won't want to buy a building if the foundation is no good, because one little earthquake and bang, everybody will die. But that's why people are so shaky. Anything happens, they are shaky. People like me, no matter what happened during COVID, I'm still here. Not only in Vietnam, in the world. So if you want to live life like that, you got to create your foundation, and I gave you the example of beliefs, values, and identity. There's more, but these are some of the markers which you want to consider knowing, and then maybe get yourself into a class where we can help you build it up for you. Thank you.